Yardy harmy hearties, and welcome to another Space Engineers video, together with Morelibus.
Hello!
Wherever he went. Where did he go?
We're both yellow. I just realized.
Oh, dang it, I forgot to change my color. Where are you? There you are. You're behind me.
I was blended into your being.
I need to change. I need to be...
Become blue.
Blue da booty da. I won't sing that every time. Or will I? Probably.
Stay tuned to find
Most
out.
likely.
So we have a new update, which we could quickly go over, I guess. One of the big ones is you can transmit through rotors, which is huge.
And
Huge.
access terminal.
Hmm.
It will be very huge once we get programming.
Yeah. And there's a new thing with the landing gear, an auto lock. I haven't messed around with that, but that looks pretty useful. And the center of mass, which is also very useful.
It is very
And some other
useful.
world stuff. So that you could just turn on in your menu, correct? You go to info,
Yep.
show center of mass, and we can see the center of mass of our ships. See the little white line or yellow lines with the red dot. So that would be good in planning building for a ship. If we want to try to center things out for like guns and stuff like that, so it doesn't shake about.
Indeed.
So very cool.
Very cool indeed.
So what are we going to do today? We want to look at one of these features, but which one?
So, we are going to look at the feature with the rotors. And as I said, it's going to be a very good feature once we have programming. For now, it's a kind of convenience thing. And the primary use for now, I believe, is actually making the solar panels 100% efficient. If you don't know exactly how the solar panels work right now, they need to point directly towards the sun to be 100% efficient and get all of its power. So if we look inside here and look at the solar panels, they produce 3.7 kilowatts. And the maximum output they can produce is 6 kilowatts. So we are losing 2.3 kilowatts per solar panel, which we don't want to. So we're going to make a proper solar farm today.
Yay! Yeah, so now we can actually rotate them. Before you could rotate them, but then they couldn't transmit the power through the rotor to your station. So you could rotate and make them look cool, but they didn't really serve a purpose.
They would
For power, but now we can. We broke one of the grinders. This is terrible news.
Broke one of the grinders?
Now, I don't know if any of them are working. Are they on?
They're all on.
Okay, I can't hear them. There is a bug. I'm hosting today, and if you're hosting, you don't
nice.
get any sounds, it seems.
I get them. That's the thing.
Yeah, he gets
I
my
get all
audio.
of his sounds.
Very strange.
Very strange
strange.
indeed.
So I can't even tell these are on. I guess I can kind of see them spinning.
They are very on. Indeed.
But the one on my left is off, I guess. I guess the solar panels do take quite a bit of grinding.
They
So this
do.
may take a bit of time.
It will.
Essentially, we want to, chop the roof down, right? Down to that level of the glass.
Yes. So if we look at the right for Morelibus people, you might be able to see it, but where the glass is, we want the roof to continue off at this level. It's gonna go a few blocks back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this maybe. And they will go up, and it will go back, and it will go up, and that will be for the solar farm, of course. But we're going to do that for most of the roof here. It will actually combine really well with the roof of the this place over here, storage area.
Okay, how is that lining up? I can't really tell from here. So it
It
looks like we're low.
It's actually on this level. So just combining the two things right here. At least for now. When we go higher up, it's going to be above this edge here. I guess you can't really see since you're over there grinding.
Yeah, I'm trying to look towards you. Yeah, I got you. I can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm wondering if we should... Oops. Like the peak of our storage, I guess, is the peak of our... Should be roughly the peak of our main roof as well. Or I think we kind of had it sketched out to go a little bit higher.
Yes.
So I wonder if we should try to do that and aim. I figure out where our rooftop should be, and then instead of staggering up, we could stagger down and see if we line up where we need to be. So maybe we'll have to come up a little bit above the windows.
Okay, you mean like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll do that. So I'll get rid of this for now, and we can work on that together. The game has never run this smooth for me as it is now.
Awesome.
Which is amazing. It runs really well. Even though I crash every time I try to leave a map. But at least I know why now. But I'm only getting 30 frames, but they're 30 amazing frames.
Every frame is different and unique. That's great.
Every frame is different and unique, indeed.
Okay, I could probably leave that there for now.
Okay,
Probably get rid of this guy. But we could start sketching, I guess.
Sketching!
What do you have? I have 92 steel plates. So if we wanted to, for instance, come off this guy and just come straight back, would this be the ideal height of our roof? Some way, some form? Because we also want this thing to be semicircular in nature as well.
Okay.
So what is our spacing?
So that would
levels?
be, if this is the highest point, could we go down right here?
We could, yeah.
We could, good. So we have that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, if I remember correctly. So we have done some sketching off camera, of course.
Yeah, I messed around with some designs, trying to figure out a nice layout for these things. And a lot of this is just for looks as well. Most of the stuff we do tend to do, it's not the most efficient way of doing it, but it's more kind of a fun way of doing it.
Oh, this actually only leaves us room for 2 rows. The third row will stick out of the glass. I guess we could remove the top layer of the glass if we really wanted to.
We could. Okay. What do you think? I mean, we could push this down 1 as well. This doesn't have to go up. If we got rid of this,
we could push it back by 1, if I make sense.
we could.
I mean, push
that
this.
would narrow this, though. I think. Oh, hang on. Let's see.
Do we need to go up here?
We don't. It's more for style. So if we go down 1 more block, will that gain us what we need?
Will that gain us what we need?
Let's see. Okay, so these wouldn't be here.
And these wouldn't be here. So we'll try again.
So we'll have a bit more play on, I guess, our location, our starting guy, where this guy was kind of fixed, right? Oh, he's slanty.
So we have right here.
There we go. So we could have 1 anywhere along here, basically.
Okay, so we have that. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a bonk. 1, 2, 3, 4. This still sticks out 1 block if you come look over here.
Yeah, I think what we need to do is figure out the distance, because we didn't take a very good look before we left our world that we had built it in, so we're not exactly sure on the dimensions. So what if we set up, like if we want to test it, but still keep what we build, like we could just start here and work our way down, and wherever we make it, like at least get this top row done, and then we could figure out the distance to the next row, and once we figured that out, then we can plan further. But right now, we can't really plan too far ahead without knowing exactly the distance.
Yeah.
We're kind of guessing.
So do we want to take a break and find out the distance?
Sure. That might be the wisest decision. That might save us a little bit of time here. Okay, so we'll be right back. We're back. We figured it out. We were close, but we were 1 off, so it's a good thing we checked.
Very good.
So we can have a spacing of 3 between, kind of like this, except they won't be in line with each other, I don't think. We're going to offset them. So we're trying to lay out everything. So we'll see. So like this guy would actually be like there instead of there, but he'll be in this row somewhere.
Yes. So
And then there'll be other ones.
So let's just pull out these rows, the important rows first.
Yeah. So that's where there may be a rotor somewhere along these paths.
Yes.
And then one up here as well. And the rest of it we can fill in.
And then we can do... I'll take you.
Now I guess... I thought about making this kind of dome shape, but if we wanted to maximize it, we could just keep this slope going and come to kind of an edge. Or have like a steep slope going back down, which we're almost at already. Instead of trying to make it kind of match on the other side. Since we're not probably going to put solar panels here because they'll get blocked. Possibly.
Yeah, solar panels on the other side would be not
probably
very
wouldn't work.
effective. It wouldn't be in the
Ish.
sun at all, probably. Maybe a
So
little.
that's something we could, something we could think about. But we'll start with the front and see where it goes. So I guess how this meets up. Did we want to plan to make this accessible up top?
Up top? No. Walkway wise?
I mean like ship-wise. You know how we have our little tube going down? We had mentioned maybe putting a door at the very top of it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Fly
yeah. You
out
mean
of?
like that? Oh, yeah. Yes?
Should we still try to do that?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So we should try to frame it out up here. So this is a corner, or would be a corner.
Wait, is this going to actually be in the way?
Part of the window looks like it'll be in the way.
Yeah, these blocks right here.
To be like
The
that.
corner. Exactly.
It might look weird. We'll see.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
could
might have
keep
to do
it.
something with the window. With the main window we can keep, but we'd have to do some...
We could get rid of these 2 blocks, and then have glass going up on this little strip here.
Oh, yeah! You have
It'd be
them,
kind of its own little window.
you have them brains. Whoop.
See, style brains.
The style brains. You have them brains! Very nice brains.
But nothing
on
else.
you.
I expended it all there. 0 points remaining for other intelligible things. Like thought making. Okay.
Ah,
So that could
thought
work.
making.
So we just have to keep that in mind for this. And it's kind of matching up here. So we could try to dome it. Let's see. Dome it. Where's the other corner? Oh, yeah? Like that.
Seems about right.
Okay. We shall see if this works.
Oh, it will actually be taller on the other side.
Oh yeah. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go charge before I die. People make fun of me because I never charge my suit. It hurts. I have feelings. Just
Don't
kidding.
cry, Morubus.
I got rid of those a long time ago. They've been crushed.
Long time ago.
Alright, so we're sort of getting a roof. We're working on it. And closing it. Cool. Alright, charged.
Perfect.
Did we ever get Scrabbit?
No.
Oh, I want to show something. One of yours told me, and I swear I've seen this, but I never actually did it. So I'm over here at the connector where we would be loading Scrabbits. And if you look over here, you got these 2 buttons. So one is for your inventory. So if I go to the right side, I can make that show my inventory. But you can also make the left side show the container inventory. Or you can have both sides show the container inventories. And you can do some further filtering. So I could easily look up, well here, if we kept the connector on one side, and then we can go and look into our large storage container. So from here, we could then transfer things back and forth quite easily if we wanted to load up steel plates, and maybe some large steel tubes. So it removes the need to scroll around. So that is awesome. So thank you very much. and I don't have your name available. Otherwise, I would say it. But yeah, that is very handy. That is all.
Morlibus, why is
Yes.
there 192 kilograms of uranium in the connector?
I think because someone said I dropped some uranium. I don't know, but somehow we got uranium here, and I don't know if it's just moving all the uranium here. So we could put that back somewhere else.
But that's
I think
so
it's-
much uranium.
Yeah, I think it's all of our uranium probably.
That's
Most our
more
reactor.
than we have in the reactor now. Where did this
Oh, that's
come from?
175. I don't know.
It must have come from the ships we've gathered.
I guess. Yeah, because this is isolated. It doesn't hook up to the reactor.
Yeah, I'll go put it in our reactor for infinite
Yeah.
power.
So that's one thing we still have to do is connect the up station here to the lower station. There's not much to be done there, just some conveyors, so we'll get to that. And then we can easily transfer stuff all the way around. Okay. So I don't know how the front of this building might start looking. Looks kind of weird right now. I don't know what we're doing right here.
Neither
Kind of a window. Did it used to have glass?
No, there was never any glass there. I have no idea what's going on here.
Okay. We'll figure
I
that
think
out.
we planned to put in glass, but never did.
I see.
I'm blaming
How do we
you.
want to do? I guess if we... yeah, probably my fault. So if we figured out this edge, I guess then we could figure out where we want to place our first one on this row. And then base everything else off that distance, I guess. I don't know. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. I mean, on this
Okay.
side, we could put the first rotor as close as we want to, since we're moving the solar panels will be on the right side of the... Just making sure
Right.
I'm thinking correctly. I am. Yes, the solar panel will be on the right side of this rotor. So if we have the closest one, right here, that means
Yeah.
that this rotor over here would be there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be a rotor. That would actually not work.
Why not?
Because the first place we can put a rotor is right there. So we'd move that there. And you have no idea what I'm doing, but there's stuff
Aha.
in my mind.
Okay,
As
so that looks good.
this rotor that I'm standing on right here is supposed to be on this row, right? Yes,
So
it's
that's
this
close
row.
to the door.
It's as close to the door as we can put it.
So I guess it depends if we want to make this a door that is mechanical in nature or just an opening. Because we might need to leave some space for that.
That is indeed true, my old
Um,
friend. So we might move it.
But maybe one more over just for a little bit extra space.
We do something else.
Okay, do we want to rotate them all the same way? Like have 0 degrees facing towards the sun? When you place them?
You mean they all face the same?
So that we would place them all the same way. Like which direction are they facing when you place them?
They will be facing the same way if I keep placing them.
Right, but which way is that? Like when you hover it, the ghost image will show you which way. That way I can place them as well, the same direction.
They have the 0 to the left.
Okay, thank you. So that way, well, consistent.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we have them in this orientation, this leaves room
Okay, so we just
for any
delete that one.
mechanical door thing.
Yeah.
If we plan to do that.
Okay. Looks pretty good.
We have 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Whoops. Sorry.
And then this guy will go here.
Can we add one guy? No. We don't want to do that. That's
And even
too
this
much.
one's gonna be... No, this one's okay.
And then we can just add.
We could technically have one here, but he might look silly, wouldn't he? Or would he be one back?
He'd be... if we're thinking about the same place.
Oh, no.
yeah,
he'd be
he
back
would
there.
be facing over the area and looks silly,
Okay.
I think.
So that could work.
That looks pretty
So
cool already. Without solar panels already.
Who needs solar panels?
It's perfect. Episode over.
Ta-da! All right.
Speaking about
cool.
episode over.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
All right. So should we try to get one done quickly?
I think we do.
Okay. So I'll go grab Rabbit, which is down in the pit. If you want to start placing stuff, and then I'll come and fill it in. And we'll bring these people back in just a moment.
Hello, welcome back and stuff. I almost started a new episode here. Where it was.
Welcome to another episode.
So we finished all the rotors because we decided that setting them all at once, because they all needed the same settings, that would be the easiest thing to do. So
yes.
I will set the first set of rotors, which will be the ones pointing upwards, and Werbus will set the other ones. Because, well, there's one thing, I'm a client, and apparently client can't see connected rotors. So if I search for rotors here, we have all the rotors on the roof here, but I can only see the first set. So the ones that would be orange or whatever color they are, I cannot see them. But let's first of all just turn
strange.
off. Yes, very strange indeed. So we can turn them all off because we don't need them to drain any power from us. I'll turn on the braking torque to full, and I'll set the upper limit. This is really nice if you just want the rotors to be in a specific position. I'll set the upper limit to 30 because that is what we want and found out from testing. And then I'll just slowly move the lower limit towards the 30 mark, and they should start jumping into position for the other guys on Morilbush. Oh god, that was not slow.
They're moving. I see them.
Okay, they're moving.
They were moving, some of them anyway.
Okay, so they should start moving now. I'm just holding the right arrow key on the keyboard to get a slow and stable moving rotary rotation. Though it is a little bit slow. It is stable.
So you can see some of them moving. I think it's as soon as they all get to the next guys that are in that position, those should start moving as well. Yeah, here we go.
I think you get the cool rotation.
It's very slow.
It is very slow, but it is very stable. But they should all be in the right position now.
There's a couple that are way off that I don't think got caught on the limits, so we might have to move those.
Okay, so I'll rotor.
But the other ones look pretty good. So yeah, there's two of them that did not move.
Are they doing it now?
Nope. They're broken. You broke them. Fix it, fix it, fix it. So yes. Okay, so, well, it almost worked. I got some of them. Are you doing another pass through?
Yeah, I'll just see. I can't actually see their rotation.
Does it give you the angle that they're currently at? No?
Yeah, they're not giving me the angle either.
Okay, then they're not damaged. I could go into them and see if I can see what I can see with the power of host.
Oh yeah, some of them are not. So if you turn off the braking, and I do a manual.
Okay, there's one. Okay, here are the two.
What?
Okay.
I'll do a manual rotation, so just set all of them to 0. Braking.
Oh, I can see the two that were wrong. Do you want to just try to rotate them? Or you're doing it right now? I can see one of them rotate.
Are they braking? Whoa! What?
I turned the braking off. Is that what you wanted? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
Do you want braking on or off?
Off.
Okay, now it's off. It was on before.
Okay, I can't move it anyway.
Okay.
Or is that...
So how about I'll just rotate to get it into position.
Yes, you do that. Seems like the best idea. And I get to see it too. Oh, look at him! It's rotating!
Faster, faster, faster.
I guess since we had power, we could have just set the rotation to plus.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay, so these are good.
One is
Yes.
actually in the opposite direction. You know, there we go. And they should snap in place. There we
Boom.
go. Snapped in place. One is jiggling on my screen, but I am client.
Okay. Well, we could turn them off now.
Yeah.
They don't actually have to be rotating. Okay, so the next set we have to set to, was it 45?
45, indeed.
Okay, let's do that. 45. And do we need braking?
We have power.
Okay. All right. Are they all good?
Aw. Mosquito doesn't have any rockets.
I was like, what is that noise? Okay, some of them are good. Some of them are still rotating.
Yeah, I can't
We'll
see
just
them
wait for
rotating.
those to finish. Looks like just 2. Faster. Could go faster. Oops, wrong way.
So this one's just jiggling, jiggling.
Okay, I think they're all good now.
They all look good. They do
good.
look
Okay,
yes.
so I'll turn those all off as well.
Yep.
Braking's still on, so they should move around, I think. Cool. Excellent. That concludes that portion of the show. What do we need now? Solar panels?
We need solar panels, indeed. Also, I need to
Alright.
park this ship again.
You got Scorabbit all loaded up. So I need construction components.
It's
I'm going to go
jiggling.
tickle
It's
Scorabbit.
jiggling. Don't jiggle.
Sorry, can't help it. Need to lose weight.
There we go. That's okay. It's just client side. I keep telling myself that. It's just client side.
Don't fret.
Solar panels
Nope.
take construction components, so I'm going to steal a few of those from Scrabbit.
Yes, that is what I did. I'm trying to get the rotation, but I'm failing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Like that, I think.
Boink! Yep. And one on the top of these.
Boom.
Boom!
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. We'll do that.
Over and over again. And Scorabbit it up. Nice.
Boink. Oh, look at this. Very
And
nice.
we transferred everything into Scorabbit that the grinder ship ate off the other ones. I don't know if we have more here or less here, but we'll find out.
Otherwise,
Either
we
have enough
have
parts or we don't.
we have the other side of the freighter to steal off of.
Yeah.
There is no
Very
lack
true.
of components.
Very true. We haven't even grinded that thing down yet.
I
Out
don't
of a
have
ship.
enough construction components. But this is looking awesome. Even unfinished.
I'll leave it at that. Suck it.
So I'll jump into Scrabbit and I'll start finishing some of these guys or working on them.
Yeah. Go for it.
It might take ages. I can't see the timer since I'm in the ship.
Oh, yeah. I could help from behind. Okay. 18%, 20. How much am I doing?
You're helping.
Very
See?
little.
It does a
seems.
difference.
43, 44, 5, 46, 47, 48, 49. Okay. I'm not doing anything. 53, 54, 55. Yeah, I'm barely doing anything.
Lens
100%.
flares.
Someone did say we should build these second score rabbits so that we could have 2 of them going. And it's not very often that we need a second one, but I guess this would be one of those times that it could be useful.
Also, the ×3 mod would also be very useful. And this is...
Yes. That's not on right now.
Yeah, one of the few episodes where it's actually off.
Yeah. And of course, we're building solar panels.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yay!
We finished one. So yeah, I think that's the idea.
It is the idea.
Hopefully it'll look cool once they're all done. And we can get the roof done as well. Awesome. Oh, that's a good shot.
And this is totally inspired from real-life solar farms, of course. You could probably see that, maybe.
And again, it's probably not the most effective way to do it, but it's a fun way of doing it. So that is the way we've decided to do it.
It's a very fancy way.
Fancy.
Looking awesome.
It's only going to take forever to do it.
Yes, indeed. Forever and ever. So we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.